everybody, my name is Brooke, otherwise known as the Queen of Halloween, and welcome to this video. It's going to be a little bit of a short one. I am in the middle of editing a longer makeup tutorial for one of my cosplay characters, so stay tuned for that. Today, I'm basically just going to be showing a normal makeup routine for a normal casual day. Let's get started.
Rode here on the bus, now you're one of us. It was magic hour.
So first things first, I'm going to drag my hair back because it does tend to get in my way quite often. I'm going to moisturize, and the moisturizer I used is this Pink Water Cream Ultra Dewy Face Cream from the Cream and Hello Kitty collab. I rub it into my face, making sure I rub it in as much as I can. Now that that is all in my skin, I'm going to take my NYX Professional Makeup's Can't Stop Won't Stop contour / concealer in the shade pale in the shade Pale. But I take it and I just drag it under my eye, and then a little bit between the eyebrows, and then right here where my acne usually is. I'll just blend it out, and I just bat that around onto my eye, above the eyebrow, and down the face, of course, just to blend it out evenly. Next, after my concealer, I will take my eyeshadow palette, and I'm not going to be showing you guys the eyeshadow palette because I do not support this creator. This palette was given to me, however, so I do still use it. I am going to take a lighter brown and place that where I want the shadows to really be, which is just pretty much in my crease and on the corner of my eye. I'm then going to take Item Beauty On The Daily eyeshadow palette. It was from the Ipsy subscription, and I'm going to take Gimme and just pat that down on the brush. I'm going to start darkening the outer corner of my eye, very softly moving in circles. Then I'm going to take Like a Lot and basically pack it on the brush and go into my inner corner and kind of just blend it a little more. Then I am going to take Go To, very lightly pat it on the brush to bring just a little bit more darkness in. I'm really just taking it into the corner and slightly onto the lid below where the crease is. I like to build color from light to dark. I'm going to take Sidekick, and I'm just going to, again, lightly pat it. Do the same thing, but a little less motion. Now I'm going to take that light brown again from the palette, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to replace it onto that upper crease. Then going to go in with a smaller fluffy brush and pack it back onto that lighter color. And I'm going to take it onto the inner corner and onto the lid below the crease and blend it out with my finger over here and just give that lighter center. I'm also going to take it slightly below the brow bone to just create a better definition of where the color has gone. Alright, so that is most of the eyeshadow done. I went into the bathroom and I sharpened up the edges a little bit. I'm going to take my concealer again and just place a tiny bit right where I washed, basically. I'm going to try and lighten up those dark circles just a tiny bit, and I don't want to look tired. Alright, now that I'm done with that, I am going to go in with my CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation in the shade L10. It can confirm this does stay for a long bit of time. Oh gosh. Yep. I take the back of my sponge and I start blending it into the skin. Okay, now that my base is all done, I'm looking a little on a little on the pale side. So I am going to take the Airbrushing Bronzing Veil Deluxe Edition Bronze Booster Light to Medium. Mine is old. It was a gift to me from my mother, but I'm going to take an angled brush. I'm going to dab it on there quite a bit to actually get some product on, and I'm just going to softly, in circle motions, define my cheekbone a tad bit more. And brush it onto my jawbone to define it more. Also blending it out with downwards motions down the neck. Then I'm going to take the pointy part, the top part of the angle, and I'm going to lightly brush it onto the palette, I guess you could say, and I'm going to basically contour my nose a tiny bit. I don't necessarily like contouring my nose, but I do occasionally. So I take it down the sides and I do a slight bit of work on the top. Then I'm going to take my beauty sponge, my beauty blender, and I'm going to basically lightly tap over the contour, just blending it in with the foundation a tiny bit more. Now that I've blended that in slightly, I am going to take my blush, which is L'Oreal Paris True Match Super Blendable Blush in the tone of Warm, and take a really fluffy brush, and I'm going to pat down on one side, and then in circular motions start from the side of my eye and go in circular motions down onto my cheek and up onto my temple area. So now that the blush is done, I'm going to pop some eyeliner on. I'm going to line the inside of my eyelid with an Infallible Pro Lash Longwear eye pencil. Stick it like right on that lid and drag it lightly. And then for my bottom, I'm going to take this and lightly line the bottom only to about halfway, and I'm basically wisping it so that it blends. Oh, for eyeliner, I take a liquid liner, and it is e.l.f. I will voice over what I do because I cannot talk while doing this.
Hi everybody, Editing Brooklyn here. So to start off, I start in the middle of my lid and I map out how far up I want that wing to go before taking it into the corner of my eye and connecting to that end of the wing before going in and making corrections to that line and filling it in. This is a simple, easy way to do it. Another simple, easy way to do it for beginners is taking tape into the corner of your eye and making that sharpness and just connecting it. But I also take the end of it and I wisp it out to make it sharper as well. This is something that I do a couple of times. I don't do it most of the time just because I have been doing eyeliner for a while. But yeah, so that's the basis. I do apologize for covering the camera, but you can generally see what I'm doing. So yeah, there's that.
Yep. We got packages. Yes! Oh! Oh yeah! Okay, contacts are now in. I felt a little tear, had to dry that up without ruining my makeup. Sorry. All that's really left to do is highlighter, lips, and mascara. I use the So Fenty Beauty Hustla Baby. As you can tell, I've used quite a bit of it. I'm going to take a thicker, flat-ish, not really fluffy brush. You could take it, and I pack that shit on. And then I take it into my inner corner, and I blend it out across the lid. And then I take more, and I just pack it onto that inner eye and drag it out a tiny bit. And then you'll stream it underneath underneath my eyebrow. I'm going to take it with my finger, drag it onto my fingertip, and then place it on the tip of my nose, blending it slightly out with another finger, and then placing a tiny bit on the bridge of my nose, blending it up, and then just using the rest of that product to go in between the eyebrows to give it a tiny bit of a shine. I will bring out that angled brush from before that I did my bronzer / contour with, and I'm just going to tap it onto the highlighter and just take it right here above my cheekbone. Tonight, you and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Eye to eye, so alive. You're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm going to take Ellen Tracy Lengthening Mascara, taking the Ellen Tracy Volumizing Mascara, the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Sky High. I need to get more of this shit because I fucking love it and I'm pretty much out, but I am working it to the bone, okay? I'm gonna take that and I go right over top of what I just did with the other one. And this just makes sure it lasts all frickin' day. So I lightly take it and I just boom, boom, bitches. Alright, so that is basically the makeup done. I have started putting on a lipstick, but it's the Maybelline New York shade 373 Mauve For Me Cream. And I left it in my car for about 3 months, so it looks a little misshapen. And that is my makeup for the day. It's just a casual day where I'm not going to work and I'm just going out like with friends or something with my family. It's just something simple, something easy, and usually it only takes me about 20 minutes to 25 minutes to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I love you all. You are such lovely little creatures of mine, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!